They said we wouldn't make it. They said we wouldn't sell. But guess what? 10 million sold! Before I start this video, obviously I'd like to take a second to gloat. We did it, didn't we? 10 million. You said it would fail, but it didn't. 10 million units sold.
What?
To all the people who said that the Switch would fail, the Switch wouldn't sell, the Switch wouldn't make it, and the Switch was crap. The sales clearly show you were wrong. So take a seat, son, and just leave it there.
Help me! Help me!
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sun, and today we are going to be discussing if the Nintendo Switch did in fact murder the 3DS in cold blood. When the Switch first came out, many of us, including me, thought, that's it, I have my Switch now. The 3DS is dead and buried. Today we are going to find out if we are in fact going to leave the 3DS back in 2017. Bye! Okay, so here's a backstory. When the Switch came out, I actually sold my 2DS and I sold my 3DS because I thought, I'm never ever going to play these consoles again. But then Nintendo decided to do one thing. The new 2DS XL. And I just had to buy it. I saw it and it was just so sweet. And just so sexual. And on top of that, after the Switch release, they decided to bring out new designs for that pancake looking 2DS. I mean, just take a look at that Zelda 2DS. You're telling me that you wouldn't put some maple syrup on that and just bite into it, because I know I would. Nintendo know how to, you know, pull on our heartstrings and make us open our wallets. And on top of that, they also brought out new models for the 2DS XL. I mean, look at this Pokemon one. If that is not a hot snack, then I don't know what is. So after Switch sales, we've established that they've brought out models for the new 2DS, the pancake one, and they brought out new models, well, a complete new design for the new 2DS XL. Let's have a look how well sales have been for the 3DS and how well sales have been for these since the release of the Switch. Well, let's look for all of 2017 actually, because that's detrimental, because we're going to decide if we're going to leave that back in 2017. Here we have Nintendo 3DS sales from 2011 to 2017. As you can see, so in 2011 you can see that they only sold 3.6 million. Going on to that, they shot up to 13 million in 2012 and 2013, 12 million in 2016, and then it dropped massively to 8 million in 2015. It dropped again just by a teeny little bit in 2016. However, in 2017 the sales did not drop, but the sales rose only by a little tiny bit. But that's still saying to me, even though the Switch was released, people are still interested in the 2DS. Now, if we can find it, let's have a look how much the 2DS XL has sold, because I'm interested to know if people are actually buying this. So let's have a look for the 2DS XL sales in 2017. Okay, I found a little something here. It says sales of the 3DS family were given an increase with the global release of the new Nintendo 3DS XL in June and in July. Hardware sales came in at 2.8 million units, a 5% increase on a year-on basis. Despite the firm sales of Fire Emblem, overall sales were 30 million units, which is a 28% decrease, but 30 million units is still an amazing amount to say that the Nintendo Switch has been released this year. And that shows that people are in fact still supporting this console. Now onto the topic of games. 3DS games. I'm not even going to lie, when I reach my hand out to play the 3DS, my hand just slowly go towards the Switch, and I find myself playing this less and less. This year I think I've probably picked this up very few times in comparison to my Switch. All in all, I've still been showing this baby a little bit of love. Nintendo has in fact been making the effort to keep the 3DS alive, and that's all we need. With the PS Vita, Sony kind of just thought, you know what, F this, forget this, we're not doing this. F the Vita, we're not bringing any games out to it, we give up, we are not supporting it. But Nintendo, even though we've got the Switch over here, they've still been supporting the 3DS. With the release of games such as Metroid, Ever Oasis, Pikmin, Ultra Moon, and I could go on, they have clearly been trying to keep the 3DS alive and make sure that they do not give up on the actual 3DS fans that still adore the 3DS. The 3DS has got a massive backlog of games, and although the graphics might not be amazing, but gaming is not all about graphics now, is it? When you were sitting at home playing the Nintendo 64, were you like, oh mom, F this console, fuck this console, these graphics are absolutely shit. Did you say that to your mom? I don't think you did. I think you had fun playing the games. So a lot of people are actually saying that the 3DS will fail because the graphics are crap, it's slow, it's this, it's there, and there. I don't think that's true because, I don't know if you can see, but over there, somewhere over there, I've got a massive backlog of games that I've not even touched. I've not even opened due to adulting. I mean, I am going to play those games one day, so I don't think I'm going to be leaving this behind in 2017. I think I'm taking it with me to 2018. I'm not even gonna lie, the little time I do get, I will spend on the Switch or on the PlayStation. But there's times where I fancy playing the DS game, I am gonna play one, so we can't lose all hope in this console, guys. I mean, it started from somewhere for some people, and for some of the youngsters, it started here. Right here. But all in all, if we're going to compare the Nintendo Switch, the 3DS, I don't think there is a comparison. I think obviously in 2018 and in the future, the Switch is going to absolutely stab the 3DS sales and just slice and stitch them all together. And I do think that's going to happen, but what do you expect? This is a handheld, strong, hybrid console. What do you expect? I've got one question for you guys. I'm going to put the knife down now. Are you guys going to leave the Nintendo 3DS, 2DS XL, Pancake 2DS with maple syrup, whatever the hell you have, back in 2017, or are you going to take it with you to 2018 and look after it and treat it the way it should be treated? I would love to know. Also, what do you see with the Nintendo 3DS? Is there a future for it, or do you think it's going to dwindle down and die in 2018? In all honesty, my personal opinion is that we are going to see a massive decrease in sales, and I think that's just what happens. It's not because it's a crap console, it's literally because we now have a new console, and in a way it's probably going to slightly replace 3DS. What do you think? Let me know your opinions down below in the comment section, and I'm gonna go and I'll see you next week, but let's have some cyborgs. I know you like them. Ow! Thanks for watching, guys. Bye! Okay. I got way too cocky.
You did.
And
you
I
did.
lost. That's because he was distracting me though.
I did not do anything like that.
As I said, I'm the OG black nerd now.